Innovation is difficult to define precisely. You know, it has a noble, grand feel to it, and so as such, it's a marketer's dream. But in our view, a lot of what's being termed innovation in ophthalmology really could be more accurately described as incremental improvements to existing technologies. So the FDA have, for example, better trained staff coming, and they're having faster track approval processes for devices and drugs. And that sounds like a practical improvement that they're making, but it's not an innovation, and that's really what it's often being presented as being. So similarly, there's been innovations in the cataract workflow and in titanium handled instruments, and these are, you know, welcome developments, but they sound more like improvements rather than innovations. No, totally the opposite. Improvements can be made by all of us safely and relatively cheaply, and the combination of incremental improvements from multiple sources can amount to an innovation. So many problems are suited to such approaches. So think, for example, the 75% of adult patients that don't comply with the prescribed therapeutic regimens, including 57% that forget to take their medications altogether. It's going to take multiple incremental improvements to get patients to take the correct dosage at the correct time with the correct medicine. But you know, once we achieve that, what an impact it will make once we're there. Clearly, there have been numerous proper innovations in ophthalmology over the past few decades, like the revolutions in cataract, refractive and vitreoretinal surgery, and the transformation of outcomes in patients with wet AMD. These developments have all been built on the single-minded focus of a novel solution, first by an individual, then by a team or a dedicated small company. But this approach to innovation is a high investment, high risk pursuit. And a glance at our stem cell article on page 3 illustrates that quite nicely. Today it's especially tricky, with venture capital funds investing in healthcare at just 1/3 of the levels they were in 2008. Hopefully the nadir has been reached, and things will start to improve. But ophthalmologists are going to need 2 or 3 revolutions in the next decade to keep pace with demand for their services. So our request really is a focus on improvements to match that innovation.